killer? I thought I saw our director sneaking around.
Murder is a very British thing, isn't it? It's almost like a hobby over there.
Yeah. You know, if I had to bet, I'd say he did it.
He did it, 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 I'm sure. Although he appears with a caution as wise, his pencils are there. It isn't a stretch to believe it, that murder is motiveless kiss. He did it, he did it, he did it, and now he's on to a Chris. On.
Someone in this company is on killer? Let yourself Bambi sneaking around. You know, maybe she kills Jessica, so you can take over the lead, and Bambi can have her part.
Silly, she should have just killed me. I never said that.
Last me, she did it.
She did it, 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 I know. After she hung him and after she stung him, he saw it, I know.
Company's going to change my blocking. Ah, yes, songwriting teams are always plotting how to do, and their director, and they're all quite mad. I can easily believe that. They did it.
They did it, they did it, they did it, they did it. I worked for those losers before. They went right ahead and they slaughtered two people the same way they slaughtered a soul.
Did you stab a stake through his heart just to play it safe?
Chris! Aunt in front of his widow. How are you holding up, Carmen?
You all sent out for breakfast, and nobody thought to tell me.
Well, at least be considerate of his daughter.
Stepdaughter. And even though I was his very own step-flesh and step-blood, he was just as cruel to my mother as he was to me.
Breakfast is gonna get cold if you don't eat now, folks.
Well, at least this time everyone has an alibi. We were all standing around the stage when Sidney got the old heave-ho.
Not quite. You see, the coroner says that Bernstein was struck on the head before he died. Somebody knocked him out backstage before he rehearsed George's number, and then wrapped the counterweight around his neck, tied him to the curtain, knowing that when the backdrop fell, it would finish him off if he wasn't dead already. Bernstein recovered consciousness just in time to die. Oh, so you see, he could have been murdered by anyone with access to this stage, including you, Jenny.
What does that mean?
It means we found a copy of Variety with words cut out in it in the stage manager's office, your office.
Well, Chris and Oscar have keys too.
Well, then it seems you three are my first official murder suspects.
Well, it's an honor just to be nominated.
I found this black book in Bernstein's breast pocket. Look familiar? Each page is the name of a company member, alongside a notation. In Bernstein's secret code, obviously a memo on why each of you are being blackmailed.
No!
to close the show.
When did he tell you that?
In his office, right before he got hoisted. He told me someone just that minute had changed his mind about keeping Robin Hood. Told me I should save my money for his next Boston show. Then ran upstairs to watch Georgia rehearse her big number. He gave me back the very last check I wrote him.
You can give it back to me. I am not closing the show. Come on, Oscar. Let's put this check in a safe place.
It felt safe in my pocket.
Lieutenant, what's the matter?
It's just something that's been bothering me since yesterday. I mean, why is it that Bob?
Oh, it was him!
I mean, of all the people on this stage, Bobby, you
All right, Lieutenant, spit it out.
ought to be in the Fort Henderson Square dance number.
Beg your pardon?
Well, you'd steal the show. After all, think about it. Wouldn't Rob Hood go to the picnic disguised as Alan Odell?
It makes sense.
And Daryl Brady of the Globe loved Bobby's dancing.
Yes, Bobby, can you improvise a short turn in time for tonight?
Sure, but I don't know if I can make the costume change in time for the next scene.
For gosh sakes, Bobby, it's just losing a bandana and putting on a mask would kill you to try.
We'll time it out now. Ginny's Fort Henderson Square dance number.
The Fort Henderson Square dance number.
Now we're getting somewhere. And Aaron, for the love of life, we've got to have that rewrite you promised in the same boat.
Already did it.
Without me?
Oh yeah, we rehearsed it last night while you did fit it.
To be honest, I think it turned out pretty well.
Well, can I hear it?
Sure, I think it's Rob Hood and his boys up the mighty Colorado River. You know, a real He-Man approach.
All right.
Jeremiah, quick version in the same boat, please.
Brent, Paul, help me out here.
Well, if you just floated last night, then one of your musicians
A
played.
brand new melody with the same boat.
Very smart.
I think you got it nailed. Take a look. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we are. I should make that move. Also, DC.
I'm doing the best I can.
Excuse me, everyone, I just had a thought.
Oh, how I had waited for this day!
If we're adding Bobby to the Kansas Land number, it just so happens he and I have been working on a dance routine that's perfect for my Princess Kickapoo character. And,
Well, we've been sort of working on an Apache dance.
it's a pas de deux for two.
Bobby, it would save us a lot of time if it was ready to go.
Well, we only took like
I'm ready.
Carmen, Bambi is the spawn of your loins, yes or no?
Normally I would say over my dead body, but I don't want to give anybody ideas. Sure, let her take a shot at it.
All right, Georgia, well, we better go tell the cast, sweetie. Come on.
Aaron, I thought you were going to write us a better version of In the Same Boat.
Well, we just played the new one, didn't you hear it?
I did. Aaron, I thought you were going to write us a better version of In the Same Boat.
I'm putting in the same boat to the dry dock for the time being.
Oh, Aaron, come back! When you have a new song.
Thank you for the chance, Mother.
It's called Giving You Enough Rope to Hang Yourself with, Elaine. Maybe not my best choice of words.
You always make fun of me in front of other people.
Perhaps I should leave.
No! You have dreams of being in theater, Trophy. You should hear this too.
All right.
Elaine, as a Broadway producer, there's something much more important to me than you getting a star turn.
What?
Me, turning a profit. I've never been known as one of those stupid clucks. Elaine
Bambi.
pisses away a lot of her harder bucks. Elaine,
Bambi.
but facing the fact your caricature sucks. Though it breaks your mother's heart, forget about the part. It's time for you to know why I Should only be thrown on a Sabbath? Give me a hand, fellas. Very right, you know what I mean. Back me up! The non-profit theaters don't need to turn a buck. That's not business. That's not business. So give Alyssa Strata and I'll wish you lots of luck. I do business. She does business. Gorky, money spent. You won't survive, young killer. You'll never get through Lent. I was a producer whose pretension knew no bounds in the business. In the business. He mounted Samuel Beckett. I don't mean it like it sounds. It was business. It was business. So now he's down the crapper while I'm working the rides. Yes, it's a business. And the shows I do business, 'cause I really know my business, and I'm giving them business money all the time.
But what about the great poets of the stage?
I put on the Iceman covers, and nobody came it. To stages, to the dresses, to musicians in the pits. It's a business. It's a business. The owner of these premises cleans up before a hit. He's in business. He's in business. You young members don't work for free. Hey, Harry, on the spotlight. Blink twice if you agree. See? I'm not devoid of culture, but my feet are on the floor. It's a business. It's a business. I do the Kama Sutra while I Richard Roger school. That's a business. That's a business. Yes, green's my favorite color, and I don't lean on the grass. It's a business. It's a business. And the shows I do business, 'cause I'm good at doing business. And if you don't like my business, sweetie, let me have your It's strictly business when I say you're not storing material. That's my opinion, and I don't care who knows it.
Well, I think my dance number could be very provocative.
Oh, sweetie, the only thing you can arouse is suspicion. Oh, joy beyond my wildest dreams.
They are.
And Carmen, how many more hours until we're re-reviewed by...
Carol Brady of the Boston Globe.
Brady? You're not what I expected. But then again, I've never seen a picture of you.
Complete anonymity is a critic's best tool.
Well, I suppose I shouldn't bite the hand that slaps me. But it's unethical to review our rehearsal.
You forget, I report on theatre for the Globe as well as review it. Your show is news, and I'm setting aside my own customary professional distance to interview members of your company down in the green room. Of course, with your permission, Mrs. Bernstein.
Free publicity, Carmen.
Poor Sidney. He would have died to get this much press. And he did. The green room is yours, Grady.
All right, Ginny, 14th Square dance number, Bambi auditioning a new part with Bobby.
This I've got to see.
Everybody, keep your fingers crossed.
So, let's follow the Elbert Road in the wrong direction all the way back to Kansas land. Jeremiah, yee-haw!
Come every second Sunday of each month go out here. The women folk head out to town to bring the soldiers here.
We bring them up the hill.
Yeah, that's all we take, Sheriff.
There ain't no chance for romance when the dance is strictly square.
Too fancy. Unless you weren't the person they were trying to shoot. Everybody get back to where you were before the shot rang out. You both stay right there, all right?
Hold on. Aren't we all sitting ducks here?
No. Listen, whoever fired that shot had plenty of time to shoot again if they didn't mind getting caught. Now get back to your places. All right. Yeah, okay. Here's where the bullet entered and exited. The shot, Bobby, may have been intended for you. Randy! Randy, why aren't you wounded?
I am deep down, you guys can't why.
Do you usually stand here at this point in the number?
No, when I saw Bobby jump, I moved out of the way to give him more room.
I see. So most likely you weren't the target either. So still following the path of the bullet that may have been intended for Nikki. Nikki, were you standing right here when the bullet was fired?
I'm not sure. Is that important?
Well, if you were, then you couldn't have shot yourself, and I could rule you out as the killer.
You haven't ruled me out already, Lieutenant?
Bobby, you're holding that bandage against your left arm. I'm bleeding. That's impossible. If you were leaping with your right side to the audience and the shot came from out there, then it couldn't have very well hit you in the left arm. That's it. It's completely backwards. The shot must have been fired from behind the upstage guardhouse. Hit Bobby at the end of his leap, on its way to you.
Me?
Yes, and here's the bullet.
But that's what me. The shot was fired.
From somebody on this stage or behind the scenery. Well, that's all right. The only two people who couldn't have fired the shot were Carmen and Jeremiah because they were both too far down the stage. Hey, by the way, don't you think Bobby should play this dance a little further downstage?
I was planning to have the same idea.
Right. I'm sorry, folks, but we're going to have to check everybody for a gun.
She did it!
She did it, that Nikki is tricky and slick!
Nikki, what are you doing with that?
I found it back there! Oh, it's an automatic, so it can't be a prop in our Western story. At least I won't be leaving behind fingerprints on the evidence this time. There's taped around the handle and the other. Trigger. Gosh, I might have killed you, Frank. Nikki. I've got something to say to whichever one of you tried to knock me off! Knock it off!
We're way overdue for a break.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, everyone, back at 10. We're clearing the set.
Toffee, you're gonna protect me, right? There's already been 2 murders committed on the stage.
3 if you count the integrity of musical theater.
Surrounded by more police than you are at this moment.
You should get something to eat, Mother. If you're nervous, I'll taste your food for you.
You have no taste, Elaine. I've seen your makeup, your closet, your boyfriends, and I've seen a couple of your boyfriends in the closet with your makeup.
Nothing to say about me, do you? Especially in public. I thought I did pretty good in that last number.
Big deal, considering the 15 years of ballet, jazz, and circus training I paid for. My professional opinion is you just don't have what it takes. I'm sorry, Elaine, but you volunteered for this life. Dyed your hair, changed your name. And why, of all names on earth, did you pick Bambi?
Because in the movie, Bambi's mother is shot to death by hunters.
Somebody just tried to do that to me, sweetheart, and I've noticed nobody's ruled you out. Come on, Oscar. I got the keys to the lobby bar. Fix us some Bloody Marys.
Hey, Bambi. Listen, despite what your mother says, I thought you did great that last number.
Thanks, Lieutenant. I really appreciate
I should
that.
be thanking you, Bambi.
Hey, Bambi, your dance was really good.
Yeah, better than I could have imagined, you know?
Well, it's like I told you, Bobby. Just give me a chance and I won't let you down.
And don't pay attention to what your mother says. At least we can all claim that you're not in this show because of nepotism.
I guess that's pretty obvious.
Believe me, Lieutenant, Bambi isn't a girl miscast who used personal connections to help her career.
What do you mean by that?
Sorry, but a stage manager is equal part psychiatrist, mother hen, and father professor. What anyone in the cast tells me, I consider to be privileged information. Besides, what I know, I don't think you want.
Oh, George, hey, I have a good question for you.
Oh, Eric, good. I've been three of you about Bernstein's little black book of blackmail. He wrote a memo about every single company member, except for three noteworthy exceptions. You, and you. So going by this book, Bernstein had nothing on you. Yet according to the production budget, you're all still getting the same raw deal as everybody else. So why is it that you're toiling for pennies when you could be doing so much better elsewhere? Great. Nobody has anything to say.
Well, can you blame us? If I recall, one of those death threats said, make another sound and you'll end up underground.
Exactly, but Georgia, I never read that death threat out loud.
What?
Nikki and the late Jessica Cranshaw are the only company members who saw it. Well, other than the person who wrote it, of course.
Well, then I guess Nikki told me.
Well, I told her not to tell anyone.
I didn't, Frank. I told you I wouldn't, so I didn't.
And I'm sorry, Georgia, but I have no choice but to book you on suspicion of murder.
What are you saying?
Nikki, would you be able to go on tonight?
Oh, now I get it. You just want to give us boost to your sweetheart's careers.
Excuse me. The relationship between myself and Miss Nikki Harris is nothing more than police investigator and possible suspect.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No,
Oh.
I really like you, Frank.
Well, I assure you the feeling is reciprocal.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear that.
I'm more than glad. I was doing something.
Arresting me for murder?
Right! Jessica Cranshaw's death! Don't forget we were talking. Jessica Cranshaw's death gave you the opportunity to star on Broadway. And when Sid Bernstein decided to close the show in Boston, his death kept that chance alive. Miss Hendricks, you'll have to come with me.
Hold on a second, Tig. I'm the one you want.
You're confessing to the murder.
You heard what I said.
That's not an easy thing to retract.
Think about what you're doing.
I have. It's an important time in your life, and I'm not important anymore.
That's very noble, Mr. Fox, but you're on record as being dead set against Georgia taking this role.
Because I knew if she took this role, she wouldn't be able to write with me. Or be with me. That's how Cindy got me to work for nothing. It's the only way to be near her. Stuck out of town. I'll look for piano each night. Who knows why?
But that's how Sydney got me to work on the show, Aaron. I wanted the same thing.
You did?
I do.
But you and Bobby.
No. Just forget it.
I don't understand.
I didn't want you to. Not until I knew how you felt. You were as preoccupied as ever with your music.
Because our song was the only place you and I were still together.
Aaron, you said our songs.
Our songs, our life. What was I thinking? Letting you slip away. Oh yeah. I was thinking of me. Only of me. What was I thinking? Spending each moment of each waking day, thinking of me. Shining you out,
Sometimes,
making you wait.
sometimes.
Too self-involved to say how I don't need you. But why pretend? I miss the music. I miss my friends. No need to wonder what I would do. I choose the music I make with you. I loved the music I make with
You know how I knew that particular death threat? It's because you showed it to me when you were questioning me, and you were going to charge me with murder.
Oh, well, I guess the joke's on me, folks.
Oh, and Lieutenant, I hereby officially unconfess to everything except for being.
Aaron, our director needs to see you on the double.
Excuse?
No.
I'll meet you downstairs. Pardon?
Pardon me. Thank you, Lieutenant.
and a treat to share a scene with you. Great, a fair exchange too. You got Aaron to reveal his cards, and I figured out why both of you were working for Bernstein.
You and Georgia staged all that?
Well, it was her idea, and a good one, I thought. But, Bobby, you've been playing a part too, haven't you?
Well, I plead guilty to impersonating George's devoted lover.
When we first started rehearsals, I asked Bobby if he'd pretend to be involved again to stir up anything in Aaron.
Well, good job, Bobby.
Thanks, Bobby. I'm so grateful.
Oh, just a polite reminder, you're still a suspect.
Right.
Listen, Bobby, I may have figured out why Georgia and Aaron were working for the show, but I still don't know your reason.
Well, I always wanted to give the performance of a lifetime.
Fooling Aaron by acting as if you were Georgia's devoted lover?
No. Fooling Georgia to make her think that I was acting.
Oh.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for that girl.
Except commit murder.
Even that, if she asked me.
Oh, Frank, why does love make so many people feel bad? The public should be warned.